This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 18th of August. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather, pretty typical of August today. It's hot, it's humid, a few isolated storms on radar. In fact, let's go right to the radar. And for those that are watching us live on the social platforms, we are at 2:43 p.m. Central Time. Many of you are watching on the Alabama Weather Network. Maybe a little delayed this evening, but that's the bottom line. A classic case of random, widely scattered showers and storms across the state, most of them over the southern two-thirds of the state today. Hardly any showers in progress across the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama. Let's take a look at some of the heavier showers. Got a pretty decent downpour near Ohatchee. It's along Highway 144 between Ohatchee and Alexandria in Calhoun County. Pretty good downpour north or south of Lineville and Ashland in Clay County. Down toward Mellow Valley, that might be producing some small hail. Got a shower at Goodwater in Coosa County. Showers and thunderstorms in parts of Macon and Lee counties in East Alabama. And again, these are drifting to the southwest today. That's the motion here, as the upper air winds are configured that way. Let's work our way down to the south, and things are pretty quiet on the Gulf Coast. Basically nothing going on there. Nice and calm. Same thing for southeast Alabama. So again, bulk of the showers and storms over east and central Alabama. Got some pretty good showers in progress in parts of Dallas County. Showers around Montgomery, north and south of downtown Montgomery. Looks like a small shower basically sitting on downtown. And again, these will fade away once the sun goes down later this evening, and I think we'll pretty much have the same situation tomorrow. However, we do expect to see an increase in the number of scattered showers and thunderstorms later this week. Here's the upper air look, and again, we've got ridging in place over much of the southern states, like you'd expect on an August day. Visible satellite view, mostly sunny across Alabama today with a few pockets of convection. There's the regional radar composite showing those isolated showers. Temperatures are generally in the low 90s, a few spots in the mid-90s. In fact, Huntsville, one of the hot spots at 94. They are tied with Andalusia for the hot spot at mid-afternoon. Birmingham at 93, the same for Montgomery, Mobile at 92. And understand it is hot and humid everywhere, but parts of the state under a heat advisory. That's a Weather Service criteria situation where that's where the heat index might hit 105 today. The county's in orange on that map. And it's hot all across the Mississippi Valley, up into parts of the western Great Lakes. Looks like a severe thunderstorm watch up around Chicago. In fact, a chance of severe storms for Chicago and points west into the Great Plains states this afternoon and tonight. Tomorrow, a low-end marginal risk from Kansas and Oklahoma up to near Cleveland. And on day 3, Wednesday, no organized severe storms expected across the country. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days, valid through Monday morning of next week. Rain amounts about 1 inch for the southern third of the state, 1/2 to 1 inch for the central counties, and under 1/2 inch over the Tennessee Valley. So in the tropics, obviously, Aaron is the big system to watch, but we have that new wave in the eastern Atlantic. The hurricane, this is trailing Aaron. The Hurricane Center giving this a 60% chance of becoming a depression or storm over the next 7 days. And they move the system to near the Leeward Islands and Puerto Rico by the time the weekend gets here, Friday and Saturday. And again, it is just too early to know the ultimate intensity or track or destination. Anything now is just speculation. Having said that, we can look at the global models. This is the European ensemble. Now, this is the OZ run. The 12Z run should be in at any minute now. But I've got the OZ set from last night, which basically tells the story. Now, of course, Aaron is defined on here. Those are the red lines headed out into the North Atlantic. With that new wave, you can see the spread is from the eastern Gulf to a point well east of the Bahamas. And really, the European doesn't do much with it in terms of intensity. It just shows it as basically a relatively weak rainmaker. So will it affect Florida or the United States? Will it grow strong? We just can't answer those questions yet. The model trends are suggesting a weaker system that might follow Aaron. But again, we just don't know that yet. Give us about 24 more hours and we'll have a much better idea. Concerning Aaron, looks like it might be going through an eye wall replacement cycle this afternoon. Still, it's a dangerous Category 4 hurricane. Top winds estimated, or I say estimated, based on reconnaissance reports at 140 miles per hour. So it's been up and down as the eye wall replacement cycles continue. The system moving towards the west-northwest at 10. There's no change in the track. If anything, maybe just a little bit to the left, but you can see that this will be shooting the gap between the United States and Bermuda, slowly weakening with time. Again, the velocity comes down to about 110 miles per hour at that closest point to the Outer Banks. And understand, for the East Coast, the wind field will be expanding. The winds will be decreasing, but the radius of the wind field will be increasing, which means the entire east coast of the United States, coast of the Carolinas, Chesapeake Bay up to Long Island, Cape Cod, they will have very, very large waves and a very high rip current danger. So even though the center stays well offshore, that's going to be the issue for the east coast of the United States. In 5 days, the system with 85-mile-per-hour winds off the coast of Nova Scotia, moving rapidly northeast out into the open Atlantic. So modeled fans, let's go through modeling here. This is the GFS 12Z run, 4 o'clock tomorrow, local time, Central Time. And we've got Aaron east of the Bahamas, a strong upper high centered around Denver. And again, that's the center of the heat. And for us, the weather's not going to change much tomorrow. Highs low to mid-90s, much like today, with a few spotty showers and storms about. This is the high-resolution HRR. HRR is HRRR, high-resolution rapid refresh, tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And you can see a few small spotty showers, but much like today, many places will be dry. So this is Wednesday, low 90s, a few spotty showers. And then Thursday, Aaron, which is right there, moving between the Outer Banks of North Carolina and Bermuda. And again, for Alabama, we might begin to see a little uptick in the number of scattered showers and storms as the ridge weakens. Thursday, there should be a definite increase in showers and storms, and highs on Thursday will drop to near 90 to 93. And on Friday, showers and storms continue to increase, with highs in the upper 80s in many spots. We go back below 90 again, and it will not rain all day and not necessarily raining everywhere. But a number of folks will likely see a decent downpour or two on Friday, and the same thing for the weekend. And again, the weekend's not going to be a washout, but just from time to time we'll have showers and thunderstorms about. This is a week from today, Monday, August 25th, and a really good trough develops over the eastern part of Canada and the northeast and north-central United States. And there is hope that that could push a surface front through here at some point early next week with drier continental air. This is Monday. Highs, again, upper 80s in most spots. So let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, August the 28th. And so the GFS develops that next wave and puts it around Jacksonville, Florida. And it will be kind of recurving on the southeast coast of the United States, potentially as a tropical storm, maybe a minimal hurricane. And again, we stress this is 10 days out. And just for the fun of it, let's look at the European, same time, and it shows nothing. The European is much weaker, it's farther to the east, and it shows absolutely no threat to the United States. So, again, there's just no way of knowing if this happens to be correct, where there could be a tropical system moving up the Atlantic coast of Florida in 10 days, or if there is absolutely nothing there, like the more reliable European model. It's just something we'll have to watch for in coming days. We'll check rain for the next 15 days coming off the European ensemble, the AI version. The mean is the green line on that chart, the mean between 1 and 2 inches. And temperatures after Thursday come down. We've got mostly low 90s tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, then mid to upper 80s for the weekend and all of next week. And look at the bottom numbers, those lows. And this is for Birmingham. Listen, if you're in the Tennessee Valley, you might see upper 50s by the middle of next week if we can get drier continental air in here with that trough. And understand that is very hard for it to happen in August, but it can. But notice the National Blend of Models has mid-60s for Birmingham And there could be some low 60s and maybe upper 50s for a little hint of fall toward the middle of next week. I mean, don't break out the jackets and sweaters, but hey, you take what you get this time of the year. Latest long-range guidance. This is for August 26th through September 1st. Temperatures below average for the northern half of the state, maybe a little above average for the southern half. All right, back to the radar. And again, we are live for those watching on the socials at 2:53 this afternoon. And you can see isolated showers and storms across the central counties of the state, moving to the west-southwest today, following the upper air winds. And again, these might be producing some small hail. Some of the heaviest rain is falling along Interstate 85 at the Tuskegee exit. Also got showers around Montgomery, heavier showers in parts of Dallas County around Selma. Got some decent showers in parts of western Calhoun County near Ohatchee, and showers in parts of Coosa and Clay counties. And a couple of small showers up in parts of, looks like Jackson and DeKalb. Let's check the high-top radar quickly. And those are just tiny. I mean, little bitty showers. You got one up here on Lookout Mountain near Fort Payne, and you got one right here that's located just southeast of the Tennessee River between Sylvania and Dutton. And that's about it. And, of course, once the sun gets down, all of these will fade away very quickly later tonight. Most likely it'll be the same situation tomorrow. So that is it. If you are new here, we are glad you are here. I do these videos, these briefing videos, twice a day. Once in the morning about 5:15, once in the afternoon about 2:45. They're posted now, of course. They're in the rotation on the Alabama Weather Network. And if you're watching there, thank you. So tomorrow I am going to be at Deer Valley Elementary in Hoover for a program there. After that, I'll be speaking at the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind, their Birmingham campus. Thursday, going to be doing a program for Tuscaloosa County Emergency Management, and Friday going to Blount County, Hayden Elementary School. Looking forward to that. And, of course, it's Monday night. You know what that means? It's Weather Brains Night, the show about weather for weather geeks, dweebs, nerds, dorks, and weenies. Every Monday night, 7 o'clock Central, youtube.com/weatherbrains. Most of you listen to the audio podcast. That'll be out early tomorrow morning. And, of course, as always, we invite you to watch us on the television side, ABC 3340 News this evening. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday evening, and God bless.